Hello guys, I'm not saying good morning. Well, actually yes, sort of. A half hour before I woke up, actually a half hour before I was here. And this is the city office building. I've been here before, of course, for a little bit of the papers. It was kind of frustrating, to be honest. I got a lot more information that I didn't know. And I will talk to you guys about that later. But at least I got some stuff settled and I have a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, at least hey, it's nice and sunny. That's something.
Morning kids, we just went to Chipotle and now I'm heading over to the bank. Apparently I can get my documents notarized over there, which I didn't know. Thanks to Luke! If it's not happening, it's your fault. Guess what they are watching.
I don't have to do anything, this one's automated. Nice.
They need the daily dosage of cat running against class. And now in French, please.
I don't know French.
Le chat est... whatever running.
The only French I know is...
Damn! I translate it. Oh, bored. Walk. Walk.
The only
Racist.
French I know is, do you speak English? What?
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yay, I finally got another mark on the board.
But I think I have both the best and worst luck here every single time. Because every time that I call, I'm like, I really need an appointment like now. They say like, oh yeah, sure, come like in a half hour. And this morning was a little bit early, of course. Last time I did it the day before. But I have a feeling that last time I didn't get like zero information that I have now. And luckily we are on time, but if I had known the stuff that I have to do now 4 weeks ago, it would have been so much easier. Let's go home.
Here's the paperwork for Jurre, so he can get us our marriage license. Oh my god, why is everything so complicated in Germany? I mean, we spent probably 1.5 hours with the guys at our city hall, but they managed to get everything, and then I just had to send my mom back and bring in the last documents, and that's it. Jurre was really upset when he came back from the city hall today, from the Dutch one. Oh well, I hope we can figure it out. And I'm just amazed about you guys with the whole GoFundMe. It's amazing. I mean, I am happy about every euro we get, and then I see the amounts and I'm like blown away. I really appreciate it, or we do, obviously. Why am I looking to the side? Jurre is not sitting there. So what I have to do now, just jumping topics, that's me. I have to rush to the post office. There's one post office where I got the parcel to last time. They should be open still up to 7 o'clock. It's past 6 now. Let's rock and roll. Earlier was pretty awesome when we went to Chipotle. In front of us there was a family of Canadian geese walking over the road, like crossing the road over the road. That is so German, I'm sorry. So anyhow, they were crossing. It was one in the front, 4 little ones in the middle, and one in the back. It was awesome. It was like a real family. And the truck before us, he stopped and waited for them to cross. That is pretty awesome. Not that anyone would necessarily run them over, but it's like stop, waiting, and being okay with it. That is rather disappointing. I could have sent it like Super Express, but that would cost $65. Are you kidding me? So I did send it normal, because they said priority or normal doesn't matter, it's basically the same, and the tracking doesn't work. So it probably arrives next week. I'm not sure if that's fast enough. I can't help it.
I already mentioned this morning that I was highly frustrated by everything that had to do with the wedding planning, mostly because of the side that has to do with the paperwork. I've mentioned it before. It is highly confusing when you're basically walking from place to place and none of either locations has any idea what they're talking about. Well, this time I luckily had someone that was willing to help, and even though I was very rude and mean to her, she was really helpful, and like no joke, we got a stack of paperwork that we have to go through, and luckily I I managed to already do a lot of stuff. I mailed the documents that I need to get from Sara to her. Luckily, that can go via email, so that's what I want. But she has to send those stuff back, and that will take some time. Unfortunately, I can't actually show you the stuff, but here, like a stack of papers. All of them are questions about the location and what kind of wedding we're going to do, because I guess it is sort of tradition and part of what they have to ask, like how the wedding is going to be. Partially because if we're going to hire an officiant from the local government, or from my city basically, that person has to know. But we're already talking to a friend of ours who does that, who actually works for the city of Dordrecht as an officiant. So that's something I didn't know. Kind of interesting. Sara's documents over here, there's an entire stack. There's even more underneath. My god, it's just so much stuff that half of the time it's like, really? Like the stupid rules that are involved with passports and signing documents or not signing documents because they have to be original. And I was like, I can have her on Skype right now saying this into your face, and that's not enough? Nope, she has to be here in person. I was like, what's the whole point of doing stuff digitally if you're not even allowed to basically have a video conference as being legal? Because that I can tell you that this is her. She can hold up her passport to the screen so you can see, but apparently that's not the same deal. It's making other things a lot harder. I heard that Sarah was already sending the documents to Dutchland, but it was extremely expensive to do it with Super Pigeon Mail. But I mean, I have to do a lot of stuff anyway, so I'm not complaining. Luckily, after this, we should be good to get married, so that's the most important part.
I would find something for Game of Thrones today. I'm still looking for boots for Egret, which I can kind of do over. And those are perfect! Might not look like, but they already have the right color, so I just need to finish them. And yes, something like $3. Already just a bit of strength training, not so much because I'm hopping on the elliptical now. Way, MasterChef is on, and 2, The Bachelorette. Sorry, have to watch it. The choice between MasterChef, second episode, and there she is, Bachelorette, second episode. Done. Have to rush home, finish The Bachelorette. And I actually switched between The Bachelorette and MasterChef. It's super quiet and so warm out here. And they're obviously loud and the fans are on and the air conditioning is on. But out here it's like, whoa! When did that come from?